All right, everybody, before the video gets started, I want to actually bring to everyone's attention a very unfortunate event that has happened, something unfortunate that has happened to another voice actor, a fellow voice actor. His house burned down, and him and his wife are living with family, and he doesn't even have the equipment to do voiceover anymore. So there is a donation charity page that will be in the description. If anyone can donate, that would be awesome. Just trying to, help out a fellow voice actor, especially when something as tragic as this is. So just bring that to your attention. Link in the description. We'd all be very much appreciative, especially them. They would very much appreciate any kind of help and donation. All right, on to the video. Let's hope this is a short one. That's the goal, but I've said that 1,000 times. Alrighty, so welcome back to some more VoiceOver Day vlog. Today I wanted to answer something that I didn't really know how to help people with it, but I think I may have one method to possibly help, very covertly or subtly rather. And it was the question of, how do I get better at changing pitch? And now a lot of these kinds of questions are hard for me to answer because they're things that I've just done naturally through my entire life. I've always, ever since being a kid, was always really good at doing voices and doing impressions. And so it's really just been like muscle memory. Like if someone was to ask you, how do you move your thumb? And you're like, well, you just move it. And then people are like, yeah, no, but how do you do that? That's how it feels to me sometimes. And that's not to say that anyone asking that question is the odd one out. I'm the odd one out. But there is a method that I've been doing, and it's been subtly changing my pitches or the way I do a voice over the years. And it's going to take a while. It's going to take a while, but this will help you. So do one of your voices. For me, it's, let's say it's an impression. And for example, my Donald Trump. If you go back and listen to my Donald Trump when I first posted my impression Donald Trump, it was a whole lot higher. Now it's a whole lot deeper. And there's a reason for that.
So originally it was a little bit more like this. It was a lot higher. It was a lot more high-pitched and a little bit more squeaky.
But what I did is I actually would, in Audacity, I would turn the pitch down. And the first time I did it, I had to turn the pitch down a lot. And then I would be listening back to it. And that would normally be what I would send to clients. For impressions, that's the kind of stuff that I would do for impression clients. If it's more like character work or something like that, I normally leave the effects off just because I want them to be able to do it. But if it's an impression, they're just using it as is, normally for like a message or for, voice message or like a get well kind of thing. They're just going to be playing it as is, then who cares? But as I was doing that and as I listened back to myself, with the pitch change, I got used to hearing it in my head that way. I got used to hearing the Donald Trump with a much lower pitch. And as I would do it, I would naturally get lower and lower and to get deeper and deeper until it eventually is all chest noise. And this is basically how it would sound on Audacity. And so I wouldn't have to do any kind of tweaking on the pitch. It would just basically be as is. So as the years went on, I would do less and less of the pitch tweaking because I was getting more and more used to hearing myself, whether through the program or whatever, as that version. And it became more and more natural. Now, again, another thing that I did is to get a lower pitch, you're normally going to be a lot more comfortable. You're going to be a lot more relaxed. And I've said this many times, higher pitch is going to be like where you're stretching out your neck I mean, you can already hear a change where you're not getting a lot of chest noise. You're just getting a lot of that and it's going to be more from the nose or from the upper sinus cavities. But when you put your head down, I mean, you can already hear that there's a huge difference. And so what it's doing is your vocal cords in the back are being reshaped when you do this. And that's basically the same thing that you're doing manually when you're doing a voice. When you're changing the pitch, you're naturally stressing or relaxing vocal cords. Relaxed vocal cords means that it's going to be lower pitched. Stressed vocal cords is going to be higher pitched. And you can do the same thing by doing this. It's only going to be a slight change, but that is one way. And once you start getting used to that, get used to hearing yourself at lower pitch and get used to doing this kind of thing. And the more you do it, the more you're going to be able to change the pitch naturally. For a lot of people going into doing voiceover, you're basically going to sound like you all the time. Everyone does. Everyone sounds like them on every single voice, on every single character. As you go on, you will be... What's going to happen is the more you do voiceover, the more these muscles are being worked, the more your lungs and your breathing technique is going to get better, the more your vocal cords are going to get more warmed up, and the more you're going to get better at acting. It's going to come more naturally to you as it goes on. Now, there are places and some coaches that you can go to fast track that. There are places and people that you can go to really get the most out of your range. But if you're just starting out, it's totally fine if you basically just focus on your age range and your accent. But as you go on, it will become more natural to change your pitch. And one thing that will help is, and not necessarily doing this for clients, this is mostly just doing this for you, is do a voice, change the pitch, and get used to hearing that. Get used to hearing that. That's your voice. That's you saying those words. And as you listen back to it, as you listen back, and as you're going along with it, you will naturally start to lower your pitch or raise your pitch, whichever direction you're trying to go. That's one thing that you can do. And again, doing this will help. So if you're doing a younger kid and you want to do this, you spread your legs apart so you can get lower down so you can still be in the right range for the thing. Lean forward, neck straight, nose up, and then eventually this will just get easier and more natural. And then if you want to just, just lower it and do, just some casual, very, whatever, very low pitch or whatever. Legs together, chest out. Again, same distance. And now you're just, I guess this is Jack Nicholson. I guess this would be a Jack Nicholson. Very impression-centered vlog today. Be a Jack Nicholson, very bassy Jack Nicholson, like the older Jack. Not the younger Jack, but the older Jack. That's exactly how you'd be doing that. You hear how much chest noise there is in this? Hardly any nasal sound at all. I don't know how much that's going to help you, but I hope it does. If you guys liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Totally fine. Subscribe if you're new, bell for notifications, and leave down in the comment section below. Like, to have any other topics covered, have any questions, whatever, email is in the description. And yeah, there you go. Until next time, peace.